Project Management Insights, providing project managers with professional development in the interpersonal skills areas of leadership, team building, and communication. Welcome. Today's episode is titled, How Solid is Your Scope? What I want to do is present you with an acronym or a group of words that to me fully describe the scope of your project. Let's see how they resonate with you. The S in the word scope for me stands for succinct. So how detailed do you have in writing the scope of your project? Do you have it defined in your business case in a very clear and precise manner so that it's readable, understandable, and people know where to go to find it? This is pretty important because without this, what you find is the scope creeps. And that's, of course, not what you want as a project manager. The C in scope for me stands for contained. And here what we're talking about is defined and trackable. So how can you contain the scope of your project? If it's defined, and by that I mean with boundaries and really succinctly set out, then it should be easy to understand what your scope is and how you are going to track it for the life of your project. The O in scope for me stands for outcome specific. And this relates to the way that I operate in relation to production of a business case. So when I talk about outcome specific, what I'm talking about is what is the change that your project is delivering. And your scope should very clearly define that change and what it is that's going to be delivered as the outcome of the change project that you're working on. The P in scope for me is purpose-driven. What do I mean by this? Well, it's about having and understanding the purpose of why you're delivering this project. Yes, it ties in with the change. It's about saying, what is it that this project is all about? And what change are we going to deliver? What's our problem statement that we're going to solve? What's our opportunity that we're going to take up? It's very, very clearly defined and set out with those boundaries of what it is that you are delivering. And the E for me stands for easy to understand. This is all about really clearly understanding what's in and what's out. So what will you be delivering? What won't you be delivering? What will you be undertaking? What won't you be undertaking? What are the assumptions? What are the expectations? All of those things help clearly define your scope. So how solid is your scope? Is it succinct? Is it contained? Is it outcome specific? Is it purpose driven? And is it easy to understand by anyone who reads it? If it's not, you might want to go back and do some work to ensure that you do have a very solid scope. You'll be glad you do. It'll make it easier for you to deliver on your project outcome. Speak to you next week. Thank you for listening to this Project Management Insights podcast. Be sure to visit projectmanagementinsight.com and sign up for our monthly newsletter or to receive updates on upcoming training. You may also find mentoring offers there.